Okay. So, yeah, what do I think about backseat gaming? I think it's the coolest thing ever. And anyone who denies it is just like, I don't know, like they're just a punk. I don't know what else to call it. Because you gotta think of it this way, right? What's the best part about video games? If you were to ask me that question, it would be that I can play with someone. Like, they can sit physically right next to me. We're enjoying human interaction, having a good time, you know, in that moment of life together. Having something, coming together to, you know, like, beat a game. That's awesome, right? I love that shit. Co-op. Well, when you're streaming, it's like you know, like when I'm here, I mean, it's like me and my cats, right? That's why I love to get like Anthony and all them, and John and Christy in. But anyway, otherwise, it's just like me. See, it's like just me here on you guys. So backseat gaming is kind of like turning you guys into that person on the couch with me, right? Which is hence the background. If you look at all of my streams, all my videos, it's always just me on my couch. It's always been that way. Remember, I even had like big green screens dropped behind it. I still have that all down the basement. That's gonna be fun with drumming. I'm gonna be like drum on like Machu Picchu or something. But no, it's just like backseat gaming allows that person to be that person. Just like if they were here, they can be like, oh, hey, check that out, because they're not playing, they're watching, and you can see things. Or you can like, in a sense, you know, pass off the controller for a minute. I can't do that, but I can also just let you guys do the thinking for me. So yeah, it's just like playing with someone else, but they're not here. It's like a half-assed version of the real thing, you know? Yeah, see, like Charlie does this all the time, teaching me about the mechanics. God damn, if you made a list of all the games that if Charlie didn't tell me how to do something, I wouldn't have been able to beat. That's a pretty big-ass list. Like no joke, there's easily, I would say at least 25 games that if Charlie wasn't there to tell me what to do, I wouldn't have beat. And that might just be 25 on Nintendo. Altogether, like Game Boys, SNES, it could be well around the 50 range. Because I'm one of those people like, okay, I didn't grow up with online shit, you know? So like if you didn't know how to beat something, you had three options. You had magazines, like yeah, you had to go like purchase a physical piece of goddamn tree that had ink on it, put together by someone, and you'd read it. Two, your friend, you know, maybe your friend's played the game and he knows how to beat this one guy, or what weapon works on this guy, or like what Mega Man power up is strong against that dude, you know, that kind of shit. Your friend might know from actually doing it, or maybe he read it somewhere. So like word of mouth, heard it through the grapevine. All right. So you got magazines, grapevine. 3, accidentally fucking figuring it out. Sometimes it happens. Sometimes you just grind. See, this is the thing that this generations don't understand. Is like when they get stuck on something in like 5 minutes tops, they can have an entire walkthrough of the entire game telling you step by step what to do. So they just look it up. I remember you'd have to like just grind that shit. You know, like especially if it was something like Castlevania. Like you would get to like level 3. Like I remember level 3 in the first Castlevania game. There's these halfway through the level, like you make your way up. Halfway through the level, you get to the spot where it's just pits in like two block ledges, right? Like you're just jumping this while there's birds coming at you and things below you, which in Castlevania is the worst because you can't do diagonal. So lower, having the high ground sucks in Castlevania. So I just remember spending months, like it took almost my entire summer to figure out how to beat that level, just that one level, you know? Whereas you guys just go, oh, how do you beat level 3 in Castlevania? And the guy has step by step, go to this platform, you know, crouch and sling, jump to this guy, use your weapon that you got because you knew exactly which ones to, you know, candles to collect, you know, that kind of shit. Oh, the kids. So, yeah, dude, the McKid soundtrack is #1.